Match reaction, Real Sociedad 1, Manchester United 1. Your reaction to that game?
At one point there, it looked like a comfortable win. No shots on Onana. United winning 1-0, penalty. And then we was hanging on.
I thought up until 70 minutes, we were quite comfortable in possession and out possession, but take us through that first half.
That first half, it was comfortable. They didn't penetrate United's penalty box. I thought they were solid at the back, United. No shots on Onana. Nice little stroll. Opportunities started arriving halfway through the first half. You know, should they have gone in? Couple of chances. Unlucky, I thought, but, you know, you've got to take your chances, and we would have made it comfortable at half-time going forward.
A big one, a big talking point, I'm sure, out there. It was in the first half with Dalot, plenty of space, getting in behind the defenders. Rasmus Højlund was there, just a simple pass to him across.
Well, I heard Paul Scholes at half-time saying it was criminal, how Dalot didn't give him the ball. Well, I was screaming, that's criminal. You heard me, do you know what I mean? I was going mad, and it was criminal. The ball gets put through to Dalot, typical what you want, down the line, centre forward, pushes the other centre half out the way. He's there. All you have to do is square it, and it was criminal. I go on about Højlund. He don't get the service and all that, and like he's frustrated and his confidence and all that. I'm telling you, why Dalot never crossed the ball, I don't know. It was a simple tap-in, but hey, that's United. That's what we expect. The service has been poor. United carried on pushing on. Couple of more opportunities, but you know, you think to yourself, wasted chances there tonight, and we should have really sewn that game up. That first half, maybe could have scored 2. Game was over. They were a poor side, and you thought to yourself, there's only a United mistake gonna cock this night up, and then it came.
Garnacho, I thought, had a couple of opportunities, got himself into good positions as well tonight. Obviously, he was substituted through the second half, but Joshua Zirkzee got on the score sheet. What did you make of that goal?
Well, if that goalie was named Onana, you'd be going absolutely mental. It was a poor goalkeeping. Good move, not taking it away from United. Garnacho picked him out, great ball. Zirkzee, first time, gets it on target. That's what you want, anything can happen. And the goalie, I think he could have done better. But hey, I'm not complaining. No way am I complaining. Goal 1-0, I thought United would go on then. And they did have the ball. They had control of the game. They weren't making any inroads on United's penalty box. I thought, just keep the ball, keep ticking it over. We'll get another one. They'll get desperate. And they were getting desperate, but they weren't penetrating. And I thought to myself, we'll go on 2-0, maybe even get a third one.
I was a little bit worried myself tonight when I seen Bruno and Casemiro paired up together in that central midfield, considering what we've seen at Everton away and Tottenham away. How did you think they done throughout the game, really, tonight?
I think throughout the game, you've got to look at Bruno. Bruno played very well tonight. I thought he was looking for players, getting the ball, passing. Yes, few errors. We always get that from Bruno. Well, we don't just get it from Bruno. We get it from most players. But no, I thought Bruno had a consistent game tonight. I think there was times there when they were coming through the middle. Casemiro was getting caught short, couldn't get back. But at the end of the day, United's defence held solid. And I look at that defence, and I did say in my pre-match, looking at Yoro, I thought he played an excellent game tonight, and so did De Ligt.
Yeah, I thought De Ligt did as well. When they did bypass the central midfield, I always thought Yoro or De Ligt were there to mop things up tonight. I thought they'd done really well, them two. How did you think Dorgu got on tonight? Obviously, he's been suspended with that red card against Ipswich, but how did you think he made it tonight?
I thought Dorgu played well tonight. I thought his running, creating the space, getting into the space was excellent by him tonight. He was always the out ball, and they were looking for him. So for me, Dorgu got to the byline, got a few balls in, created a bit of panic and that, and unfortunately nothing ever connected through his passing in the box. But it was tough. It's tough for them in the box. When I look at Højlund and Zirkzee looking for crosses, they weren't really coming. But Dorgu, I think, a solid performance tonight. You can see there's something there in him, and that's what I like.
Yeah, with Højlund, a lot of us have mentioned it on the channel. We was mentioning it in the preview about he needs to take less time wrestling with the defenders of the opposition. And I thought at moments he did actually look to drop into space so he could actually receive the ball. But what did you make of his overall game tonight?
I think his overall game was, you know, he works, and that's what I'll say. Some of it was okay, and some of it was like poor, really. I looked at that Zirkzee and I looked at Højlund, and especially in that first half, it was baffling, really, because they kept swapping. And I thought to myself, what are you swapping for? You know, Garnacho's on the right, you two keep swapping. You know, let's just stick to a formation. And that baffled me. And I think it upset the rhythm, and Højlund didn't really get into it. I didn't think he had that many runs where he got the ball. There was once or twice, but there was opportunities there where really he could have been given the ball more. So I feel for Højlund, because he is working hard. It's just not coming for him. And like I say, I go back to that first half where Dalot never give it him. That just sums up Højlund. He's not getting the chances, and he didn't get many chances tonight.
It does sum up the majority of our season, really, where you can boil down a lot of our matches to bad decision making, and at times tonight it was just the decision making, you know, not making that right ball or a first time pass at times when we were in actually good positions.
Yeah, we've got in lots of good positions, and sometimes it broke down and that, but you've got to look at the game in the context. United were winning 1-0, they were in control and everything, and then unfortunately that penalty come, and then you do expect a little bit more from Sociedad, and they gave a bit more. So you can see there's something there in the return leg. But every United fan's really got to be happy in the context of like a two-legged game, European game, come away with the draw, could have had a win, could have lost the game at the end as well. So for me, I'm satisfied. Going to Old Trafford, I think everyone will look forward to that game. And really, have we got any worries? No, we haven't. We've just got to hope that there's no mistake in the return leg, just like when Bruno handballed it. But United are clear favourites to go through, and I can't wait for that game. And every other United fan should be really looking forward to it.
Sound very optimistic of getting the job done at Old Trafford, and you've mentioned it before, which I know a lot of people out there would know, that you fancy us to at least get to the final of this competition.
Yeah, I fancy us getting to the final. I think the way they're set up, they do well in European football. I've said it since September, October. United will go on to the final, and I'm not changing my mind. I just look at how defensive they played. They kept Real Sociedad out. They stopped them creating the chances. Now, they're no mugs. They're no mugs. They're not a great side, but they're no mugs. And they were restricted to shots. And the first shot they had was the penalty. Yeah,
it does make you wonder why they didn't actually start Becker, who come on as a substitute, and Oscarson as well, with that couple of opportunities late on. But it's far from over, in my opinion. But can Manchester United get the job done and finish it off at Old Trafford? You let us know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, and we'll be back tomorrow with another live video. So get that notification on and leave a like on the video. Thank you, everyone.